everybody, and welcome to another exciting episode. Iya Power Connect. Panon Power TV, DStv channel 278, GOtv channel 19. Allow me to introduce Suecey Chigelo Chaku Kopala, and you can join the Power TV family by giving us that follow per social media. On Power Connect, I get to connect with different people, and today we're within the music fraternity, but not Pakabwe Central Province, scouting for talent. My guest on today's episode is on the rise and has been pushing for a few years now. We'll get to know him a little bit better and also find out plans for his rollouts. We always encourage for you to support Zambian music. Berna Skywalker is going to be my guest. So ngana mwishi baba akabwa po support then umuntu wenu comments dividi per Facebook. And for now, opening the show, we're going to start with his music video, Handsome Per Pocket. And when we return, we're going to have him in the studio and we're going to have a little chat. So ikalan panopene oza chinja Muchimunzinizee. Welcome back. You're still watching Power Connect. Panoni Power TV, and my guest is already on site representing Central Province. Nice and if my buzz. Na fiance fiashala. Berna Skywalker is my guest on today's episode.
Let's burn together in the sky.
Yes, sir. How are you doing?
I'm all right, and how are you doing, sis?
I'm good. So now you and I are having a conversation in the background, and I find out that you're at UNZA.
Yeah.
What are you studying?
I'm doing environmental health.
How's that going?
It's okay. I can't complain.
What year are you in?
4th year.
No,
No,
congratulations. You're actually doing great.
Yeah, no, thank you very much.
So I wanted to ask you a question about, you know, when you posted about Chef 187 partnering with Cavendish and having that open verse challenge. Yeah. So now tying it into the fact that you're at UNZA, were you still going to go ahead and do it?
I was going to do it still.
Why didn't you do it?
I did it, though, when posting, part of a miscommunication, so I didn't manage to post the video. But okay, I have a freestyle.
Yeah, so then if you won, if you were chosen, then you should stick.
Why is
that? Or you pick another course?
Yeah, I was going to actually do something in our school, Cavendish.
Really? So are you an academician? Why you want school?
Not sana. But you know the way it is.
Yeah.
But mostly it's the art that I love.
I love it. So now let's talk about your parents. So I get to find out that you grew up a Jehovah's Witness. Yeah. So the way the setup looked like for my friends who were part of the Jehovah's Witness, it's strict.
Very. Very strict.
It's so strict.
Yeah.
So where does your music influence come from?
I feel like my early inspirations come from my mom, because I grew up with my mom as a single parent. So mostly, Kalindula. Then I also have a cousin called Fresh C. So he's like one of the first people who I actually saw doing the music thing. So I was like mostly like inspired by him.
Yeah.
Some guys they were in music so much.
I had a conversation
They were against it, like, no, focus on school first, then after school, then, but you know the way it is. If you love something, so I was just like, I'll find the balance.
Okay, so now is she like, okay, I'm seeing what you're trying to do here, but give me my degree first.
That's the way it always has been. Yeah. She's like, you can do it. She even listens to my music. But she's like, still, first is school first. Then after school, you can now do this other thing. Okay,
great. So your name is very interesting.
Yes.
So is this like, has this been your AKA, or did you at some point like have to change it and go through phases? Then there
was a time like when I actually started, like grade 8, I used to call myself Kidox. Then after some time, like from grade 10 to 12, so I even like took a break. Then after I came back now, it was like the secondary birth now. That's when now Berna Skywalker came in now.
So where did the name come from?
Okay, so Berna Skywalker basically comes from a point where, like, as you said, I come from a Jehovah's Witness family. My parents want me to focus on school. So I felt like everything around me was holding me in, like me not being who I really wanted to be. So Berna Skywalker means me now elevating from the normal circumstances that I'm in and going higher than what I'm expected to do. That's why it's called Skywalk.
I hear it, but you know the metaphor for the rappers can really explain. You're from Kabwe?
I'm from Kabwe.
So like born and bred?
Born and bred from preschool to grade 12. I just came here because of school. But
really?
Kabwe full time.
So Kabwe has also produced very successful people over time. We've seen a lot of successful artists come from Kabwe. So I want to know how your journey has also been and how the music scene is looking like in Kabwe right now.
Okay, I would say the music scene is improving. There are a lot of artists who are now, because we have a lot of people who are now up there who we can look at and say, this thing is actually profitable. So I would say a lot of people now pushing like to do it.
Yeah.
Though I feel like on the side of the guys who have already established it, they haven't done a lot to make the platform, because you know, if you go through something, the people who are coming after you don't have to go through it, because you know.
Yeah.
So I feel like those guys haven't really made the platform easier for the upcoming guys, but we're getting there as Kabwe artists.
Okay, so I know a lot of artists who've made it eventually. But someone who's consistently lived there is Dreams.
Yeah.
Dreams are pretty sure. And I know that he also tries to help artists in small ways in which he can actually, you know, manage.
Yeah.
Have you tried to work with James? Is he one of the artists that maybe you've tried to reach out to, or even the artists that are from Kabwe but maybe have gone outside Kabwe, have left at this particular point? Have you tried to reach out to any of them?
So far, I wouldn't say I've reached out to any of them, because I feel like it's mostly a game of numbers. Like if you reach out to someone and you're very small, like you can't reach to where they are, it's really hard to get to them. So I'm feeling like maybe there's a time when I'm going to reach out to them, and maybe
so?
maybe we'll do something.
As long as the talent is there, there's some people who have a good eye and a good ear for talent. So you never know, just try and shoot your shots. So I say, maps, hey, you know what I mean? And then you get a reply back. That can also work. So according to your YouTube, a song that is on there that's old is of, like, I think from about 3 years ago.
Yeah.
So when you did that song, is that when you decided to take it professionally, or is that when you're like, okay, branding,
Okay, at a point, but then that was now where I was at least a bit capable of even shooting a music video.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like Handsome Pockets, that's the one you're talking about, from 3 years ago.
No, it's, I think Dinit Tamanga. I think
okay, yeah, so Dinit Tamanga was like in my gap year. But after push a number, at that time, that's when I like released those songs. That was like, the beginning of that phase.
Okay. Then from there, then you now get to Handsome Pockets.
Yeah, Handsome Pockets, Underrated, and the rest of there.
Okay, I also want to talk about your sound as an artist. Obviously, coming up, you're picking up inspiration from different people. How has it been finding your sound in the market? Like, what gap have you noticed?
Okay, I would say when you're coming up as an artist, it's very hard to sound authentic, because most of your motivation comes from what you listen to.
Yeah.
So it's very normal if someone said you listen like this person or you listen like this person, but I feel like as you go on, you understand yourself more, and then you develop your own sound. So come first, feel up sense, even if someone says you sound like that person.
I hear it. So for you, what steps have you taken? Oh, I can draw inspiration from this person, but at the same time, I'm finding myself and my sounds.
Mostly what I would get as inspiration from other artists is maybe how they move in the game, or maybe how they move on the song. But then when it comes to writing, I try as much to make it as original to my own experience. Okay. So that because as much as someone can inspire you, can't tell their story. You always just tell your own story.
Okay. In awards that have come to light now and have been there, the ones that I'll highlight more are the Kwacha Music Awards. At least I know they spotlight provincial sectors. So Shako Centro, Shani, how have you felt the representation has been specifically for the province that you're representing now?
I feel like, we have a lot of heavyweights. There are a lot of guys who are doing the best. I wouldn't say we're not being represented. I feel like, there are a lot of people who are doing the most in Kabwe, and we're being represented.
Do you collaborate with artists from Kabwe, or are you doing your thing at
collaborate. You know, a collaboration is a two-way thing. Muntu willing, we do something, but forcing asana. But one necessary, I do collaborate with my fellow friends from Kabwe.
Nice. What are your thoughts on the Zambian music industry scene right now?
I feel like right now the best thing is for the guys on top to help the younger guys, because the guys on top are almost out of the game. So they need to leave people who are going to take over after them, and the best way to do that is by empowering us. Because I didn't upcoming artists, the things we lack are like music videos. Maybe we don't have people to help us organize you can find the talent or whatever, but how you just come out, how you organize yourself online, present yourself, all that. So I feel like the Zambian scene is going somewhere. So we just need to prepare for that. Because if that time comes and we're not ready, if you get.
Okay. Are you under any management right now?
Currently, no. I'm independent.
You're just doing everything on your own. Would you like to get signed to a label?
Yeah, I would try it out if we agree on something. Yeah, I would actually try it out.
Okay, so kulosha ma record labels are pa Zambia pa so. But if this record label approached me and looking at how they are moving or how they've moved, I would maybe gravitate more towards Zambia.
Honestly, there are a lot of record labels that are doing well. We can talk of Headphone, you can talk of Apaidi. So there are a lot. I wouldn't want to just say one because you never know who's watching you.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm open to working with anyone.
Yeah.
To Alanda, we come to an agreement and yeah, go from there.
I came across a top 10 list of hip-hop artists according to you.
According to me.
According to you. Let me pull up this list so that you and I can go through it. On number 1, I love it.
Number 1 Nebo.
Number 1, there's you. On number 2, there's Chef 187.
Yeah.
Then 3, you put J Cash. 4, there's Drifter Trick. 5, there's J-Max. 6, Steve O, the rap guru. 7, Dismo. Then number 8, there's Imoto Caesar. Number 9, Team. And number 10, Slick Boy.
Yeah.
Talk to me about this list. What was it based on? Criteria, Arishan?
Apo, criteria, I'll say lyrical content, flow, storytelling. However, they are pokes punch. I can just say, all those are a subtitle or a sum of me. That's why I never number 1. Because once I go to Sankan, you don't know.
Who would you like to collaborate with if you had a dream collaboration from the list?
From the list, I think Slick Boy. I like to work with Slick Boy.
Nice.
I like to work with Jay, Chef. I think everyone, everybody.
Like to work, yeah. So you put your weight also. Also, we've seen the hip hop game in Zambia. Hip hop in Zambia is very changer.
Yeah.
But at this particular point, I think the atmosphere has been, we have a lot of people addressing things. So we have the beef is like eventually going to brew.
Yeah.
Artists taking shots at this particular artist. What are your thoughts towards that, especially that you're a hip hop artist?
I feel like hip hop shouldn't be taken personally. Hip hop is a sport. So as it being a sport, you expect it to be competitive. So if you come into hip hop, it's just part of the game. I feel like it becomes a problem, you know, but as a sport, I feel like it's very much okay because you can talk about Makitu versus Slapdi. That beef impacted a lot of artists and people who liked music because of what they were hearing, you know. So I feel like it's very much needed.
Okay, so where do you feel the line is drawn between disrespect and like trying to spark healthy beef or competition? I
feel like you can talk about things that are music related. For example, I can say that's music, but I can't say no, mambo, shan, you know. I feel like let's talk about what we do.
Then it starts to become a little disrespectful. I hear it.
Yeah, because that's not a problem.
Okay, I hear it. Who do you feel is running the game right now?
Right now? Right now, honestly, so I would say J Cash. That's what I would say. And I know people will be against it, but that's what I would say. Right now, maybe if he drops an album, and I know there's an album, but right now, Mula is doing it.
He's pushing.
He's pushing.
Okay, so let's talk about the song that you're set to drop.
Yeah.
Why Not You?
Why Not You?
Okay, I listened to the snippet of the song, and I want to know where that came from. Now, that's music you're reading, if I would actually reflect
yeah.
So talk to me about the inspiration and the concept behind that song.
Okay, so I'll start from saying, personally, the genre of music I make, I'll say I make hip-hop music full of inspiring lyrics and catchy hooks. Meaning, I make music for people who are dreamers, people who want to achieve something. So Why Not You is now a song that puts that person in a position whereby you have dreams, but they may look like but in the actual sense, both are special. So why not you? That's the whole idea. Why not you?
Okay. Yeah. How many more years do you have till you graduate?
How long is your
course? So next year graduation. You're finishing this year?
No, I'm finishing next year, then graduating the LA. So
then you got, okay, nice. I wanted to ask you where you see yourself if you project, maybe past your graduation as an artist.
I feel like after I graduate is when I'm even now going to like focus more, like I'm going to double down on the music. Because you know the way school is. Music fellowship, but when I finish, I feel like that's when now I can maybe even look at collaborating with more people, shooting more videos, doing all of that. But right now, it's a bit double.
Obviously, when you graduate, that's when we're going to see more of you.
Yeah, but you're still seeing more. It's not like, I feel like it's just going to intensify.
Yeah.
It's not like right now I'm not giving a lot. It's just like it's going to now be more than what it is right now.
Okay, so let's talk about the episodes that you've been doing on the street, like where you play a song and people tell you what you think. What's the concept behind that?
Basically, I just want to expose my music to people who haven't heard it, then also hear their views. Because mostly, umuntu fenga kweba, you never know. It might be what you really even need to listen to. It might be the direction you need to take with your art.
Yeah.
So that's basically what I've been trying to do. I play it to someone, then then we try to fit it into the next moves. Yeah.
I hear it. That's a good idea. Thank you so much, Berna, for stopping by. And we get to understand your journey.
Man.
So when I host artists, especially rappers,
yeah,
you need to give us a few bars to transition us to music video. So what I'm going to do, in an array show, you want to put my bars. I'm push and 4 bars, and 8 bars. Then we're going to transition to your music video. Deal?
No pressure. No pressure. I need to.
Okay, so thank you so much, guys, for watching start to finish. Remember, the conversation continues by social media info about Power TV Zambia. My name is Suecey Chigelo Chaku Kopala. My guest today was Berna Skywalker. And as we get to wrap up, I'd like to a few bars to transition us to the next music video.
Let's bend together in the sky. Nabapalwendo lwantandansh fwa pono kulubangida. Badi mfumishe kuchalo ba papati na ipangida. Kale namba G8 na mmasaifa twalife 8 mwale skipa pati H kwati ni junkie pa kuya kuchechi you know bana kwadi poki docs Vespa dianga twaponya no reaction inga redox. They used to count me out even so today laba mambala was on the easy number na badab wati nindwala small step long vision multiply no division you got no time for a time waste nde bombe leka ba best time 10,000 in tampulo but kwamba na 1 sebana wikute mood tetin kumfile 1 told mama one day nangubade mwana mwebange nakano kufida kumushukulu no nyantapo kumangala nde I'm gonna be the biggest tablet to soul that the regretting came to Benny Chimbidi inimbo shingi DVD so we burning in the sky let the beef to pange bright as the marathon continues banner staying high kwatini vesi ya Sopranos let's bend together in the sky.
Hey,
Muchimunzinizee.